Going green, guys, it's fresh, it's beautiful, it's youthful, it's contemporary, but it's always a classic. Do you know why? Because nature gives us all shades and all variants. I'm going to show you today how it can be a tropical coastal, an eco-country, a boho urban, or a conscious global. So here's a few tips when using green. I'm going to teach you 3 things today. White is its best friend. It needs little else. Blue and green can definitely be seen. Green and blush is not too much, and green with wood is its perfect forest. Its sizes and scales. Today it's an exercise in using the same cushion twice, keeping it so simple, and then tricking it up with something really fun in the middle. And then watching your scales of prints. That makes a difference. So watch as we go coastal, global, urban, and country. In the tropical, we've made it so that you've got the lovely leaf shape. We've introduced the green into the room, which looks fantastic. We've kept it super easy with the white. As I said, with white, it needs very little else. These are our lovely Euro cushions. They're just simple, they're nice. I think if you don't have a headboard, it's really important to have a lovely big Euro. That way you can lean back, it's very comfortable. We've added a bit of texture, and then the rattan. So with the rattan, it has made it very textural. We've added a few shells. This is all from our head office in Bandhini. All of these things today, we're just basically using what we have. A lovely quilt to just bring back that little bit of the tans and the browns that are in the shell cushion. This little guy here in the middle, that's our Junonia shell. It's got all these lovely textures in it. So to acknowledge that, I've put a quilt at the end of the bed that has these little bits of textures, and then the green to nod back. The silver quilt underneath echoes the silver tables on the side. So this gives you a very interesting coastal, tropical look. Here we go with our urban boho. It's all about the blush. And is it too much? No, it isn't too much. The lovely blush with this acid sort of a green. This is all you need. The Roman print is the hero, so just double that. If you want, you can put in a lumber. Here we've done our new little shell disc. It's cute, it doesn't take over the scheme. We've repeated the blush here in our blush throw and a little bit more of the whitey creams. And I've teamed it with my lovely orchid. Yes, who knew? I was an orchid whisperer. So this is our boho look in our urban. Going green for me is really important. It means more than just the colour. For 27 years, I've always spoken about how important it was for me to create a brand that simply would drop back into the earth when its lifespan ended. I want to encourage you all to think about this, and please watch the David Attenborough Netflix series. I'll encourage you to see it. It takes you on a roller coaster of emotions, what he's seen in his lifetime, and he wants to leave a better world, and I certainly do for my brand new grandson Gray, and for your kids and all their kids. We need leaders like this in the world to remind us of how important it is to heal and make sure that the planet is looked after. We struggle ourselves here. We have to be vigilant about how we recycle, but it's only laziness that stops us from creating systems that allow us to put our papers, plastics, glass and composts into areas that are reused, responsibly. It's about not bringing stuff home, and we try here to use and recycle packaging. But I want to hear from you, any solutions you have for packaging. I need to know how to do it better. We're always trying to do it better. And on another note, I had a client return her cushions after 4 years. There was nothing really wrong with them. There was nothing wrong with the construction. Everything was still working, but they'd sort of patinaed with age and lost a little bit of their bright colour. Now, I thought about this and wondered, well, if we want something to last forever, then it has to be made of plastic. Now, plastic doesn't break down in the environment. It's a petrochemical thing. Do we really want to introduce that, or do we want Things that have a lovely lifespan are made by artisans, are from natural materials and natural dyes, and they do age along with us. They could be handed on if we look after them. But from 100 years from now, we will not be having, we hope we will not be having, museums filled with plastic that our children's children will go and look at like it's some art or beautiful thing. So I prefer to stay with the handcrafted, and in the handcrafted it means that it will age and it will return to the earth gently. Here we have our conscious global green, as echoed in the art. Blue and green can definitely be seen. Here our lovely Zen pattern, repeated. Again, we show you that 2 scaled prints, large prints in the front can work just wonderful back with a smaller scale print of our dot flower in the front. Our brand new cushion, now in stock, is our dot march. It just gives that little offset at the beginning. So the dark navies with the green, teamed up with a black and even white with a little bit of green, adding the oriental touch of the baskets and the oriental plates makes this a wonderful green global scheme. Oh, that one. The rabbit and the wood. Here we are, Dee-Bar and I, having fun in the forest. Here's our country look for green. This is much more of a lovely sage green. And let's have some fun with the feature cushion. Come on, Dee-Bar, let's do this. Our brand new little rabbit. He's so cute. Many don't know, but my maiden name was Rabbit, so spelt with 2 T's though. So you could have your lovely little rabbit, or to bring in more of the woods and the rusts, you can have your wood flint here, or we could do our bamboo, which also gives that lovely. So all of these get attached either to the lumbers or to the larger cushions. Or we have our lovely rust and gold, our new amulet.